Hey guys, welcome back. So I've going to be making a kind of a unique carrier, more or less. And this is more for like hatchets, shovels, and that sort of thing. Now these, I made one already, and I had used it for my hatchet, and well, I'm wanting to make one for this shovel. This military shovel. And no, I haven't done, if anybody watches the leather work and watches the knife reviews, I know this isn't considered a knife, but I have not done a review on this. So I've actually had this thing for a while. So I plan on making another one of these for this specifically. And it has to go on there a certain way, of course. I mean, you can't just simply throw it on the shovel side. It has to be on the pick side. And you do have to leave it a little bit loose. So now let me break this down a little bit for you. I've already wrapped this other one, what I'll be using. But this is a metal ring that's inside there that is wrapped in leather, just wrapped in leather twine, basically. Leather strap. I think it's eighth inch strap wrapped around it. And just a couple of pieces of leather. I mean, it's pretty basic, pretty simple, really easy to do up. And you can't really go wrong with this. And it'll hold up for quite a while. And you have to use, I can't stress this enough, whenever you are doing knife sheaths or anything where you're going to be packing or carrying or anything for like pliers or anything of that sort, you need to have a heavy leather. You cannot have a suede type or split leather type of leather. It has to be thick and very easy to carry weight. What I normally do is I usually do not get anything less than 9-ounce leather, and that stuff has not done me wrong. On certain projects I will use 12-ounce, but that stuff's a little bit more expensive, where this 9-ounce is about $90 a shoulder, a double shoulder. The 12-ounce, it runs about $110 a double shoulder. I know it's not that much difference, but for having used this for some time, using 9-ounce leather, they're very, very comparable on strength, tensile strength, and durability. So I'm going to get this up and going and make this together, just a little simple project to get this done and have it ready. Alright, I'm just going to use a couple of pieces of scrap for this, and that way I'm not having to jump into what I have stocked up here. Alright, so I got the pieces put together, and at this point I'm just going to go ahead and throw some glue on this and clamp. Then I gotta wait for it to set up and cure. So, got it glued, dried, and went through a little maker's mark on there. And just gotta drill it out and start stitching. Alright, so this is a 5-to-1 mix. 5 parts wax, paraffin wax, or candle wax. Like this. It's actually just so happened to be here. I actually got to melt this down and get it in there with my other batch. And 1 part linseed oil. And this helps seal it and waterproofs it. And with this concoction, you have to melt it. Make sure you melt it thoroughly and mix it thoroughly. I've already dipped a sheath in here, so it's still should be rather mixed up. And hold it in there for no more than 15 seconds. But if it's hot, I don't know temperatures, but if it's hot, you don't want to have it in there any more than about 10 seconds. Like if it's steaming, you want it in there, like I said, no more, about probably, it'd be safe to not have it in there for more than 15 seconds. So, oh, more than 10 seconds, sorry. So I'm going to drop this in there and count. And also, you do not want to keep this in one spot, I've learned, because it will shrivel up the leather. 8, 9. And I don't know what this gunk is yet. You see that on the ring? Right there. I have no idea what that is. I have not figured that out. But I think it's just some byproduct of this. And you actually see it on my clamp there too. On my little, that crap. I don't know what that is. I think it's just some kind of byproduct. Whenever you get it out, give it a good wipe down. Get the excess off. And let it sit and cool. Alright, here it is. Got it set up here with the hatchet and my military shovel here, and got it set up with one of my leather bags I've made up. This one I made years back, and it's actually pretty neat. I think I have to figure something out to help keep this suspended a little bit more, because as you can see it sags down quite a bit there. But it is what it is for now. Something I gotta tinker with later on. So I'm actually kind of happy that I finally got this done. This little ring's been floating around my workbench here at this house and the previous place I was at for some time now, and I just never got around to finishing it. So I'm hoping at some point of course I'll be using it, but I'll actually put it to good hard use, and along with this one as well. And I know they're a lot different, the looks of it. I took the lessons learned on this one and applied it to this one and just simply fixed it, in a manner of speaking. So I'm pretty happy with it, and it should last some time. So let's go ahead and jump onto the video verse. Now this video verse is in 1 John chapter 3 verse 7 through 10, and it says, "Children, let no one deceive you. The one who does what is right is righteous, just as he is righteous. The one who commits sin is of the devil, for the devil has sinned from the beginning. The Son of God was revealed for his purpose, to destroy the devil's work. Everyone who has been born of God does not sin, because his seed remains in him. He is not able to sin because he has been born of God. This is how God's children and the devil's children become obvious. Whoever does not do what is right is not of God, especially the one who does not love his brother or sister." And that is 1 John chapter 3 verses 7 through 10. I'll see you guys in the next one.